Find these at Walmart, 3-pack Lowe's. I'm not certain on the inches on them, but I'm going to start off by using my pipe cleaners, and I'm going to use 8. And I'm going to start in the middle, which I'm going to flip the camera around and I'll show you guys. And so this is going to involve hot glue gun and the pipe cleaners. So I'm going to hit pause and flip the screen. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle of the stir stick, which is going to be right here. And I'm going to attach the pipe cleaner. You need to get it even though. And I'm going to do it to one side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it right here. It's not perfectly even, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, but twist and flip it to this side. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, continue down, but I'm going to start at the end, which the middle would probably be right here, in between where it begins. I'm going to start, take this, twist it, and I'm going to try and make 8. So, go ahead and do the same thing on this side. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and continue and find my half point to the end. And then once I get these attached, we'll hot glue them to keep them in place. This is my first time doing the yardstick. Or I'm sorry, not the yardstick, the paint gallon stick. So, hopefully this turns out really cute. So now, I'm going to go ahead in between these, do the same thing. I got 1, 2, 3. I want to make 8, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and bring this probably a little more than an inch. So about an inch. Try to even the pipe cleaner so I have a lot of room to work with when I'm making it. Flip over to the same side. I mean the opposite side. Alright, let's stick those there. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and do the same. I'm going to lift it. So it's just a matter of getting them secure and in place. Alright, now that I have them placed, and I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have the pipe cleaners on each side. So there's a total of 16 pipe cleaners on here. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to hot glue all these pipe cleaners in place. That way they don't move around and we'll be good to go. Give it a good shot. Still waiting for the glue gun to warm up. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and cut the mesh up, which technically I do not have a ruler, and I need to have 16 total in each color. So let's see. I think what I might do is, I guess I'm just going to wing it. So I'm going to take the workbench. I'm going to make the, I'm just going to cut right about 2 here, which I would say is 20 something inches. I do have a mesh cutter, however, I haven't found that since the move. So we're just going to go ahead and do the same. Just kind of eyeballing it. Hopefully you guys can see this. Might have to scoot this back some. Alright, so a little bit of a game change since the Walmart you don't get as much. I'm going to do 8 of the red, and I'm going to switch it up. My daughter's choice was the silver from Hobby Lobby, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, which is really pretty. And I'm going to cut up 8 of these. So there will be red in it, but... Alright, so here the fun starts. So I'm going to take the individual green, which I made 16 of. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to curl this one up at the end. I'm going to place the little clamp in the middle, just to hold it into place. I'm going to take this other end, I'm going to curl it, okay? Hopefully you guys are with me, you can see. Might have to turn this sideways. Okay, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to curl this like this. I'm going to go ahead and flip this around some more. No, I guess not. Okay, these are pretty long versus what I normally do. So, curl it some more. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to start walking it. Just like this. Unclip it, get a hold of it, and then now I got to figure out which side should I do it. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to place this in. Hopefully you guys can see. So you're just going to take this, you're going to get that pipe cleaner real nice and tight. And then, all right, so I forgot to turn the camera back on, but what I'm doing is I have the green to the second, but only on the right. So I went ahead and did the same, but on the opposite. So I have the green on the second row, but on the opposite side. So I'm going to have red here and red here. I just kind of forgot to put on the camera. I thought it was on. Anyhow, so now I'm working with the thread, which I think I overdid the amount of mesh I will need. Anyhow, I'm just having fun. It's what it's about. I am not a professional when it comes to making wreaths. I just do it as a hobby, and I really enjoy doing it. So therefore, I'm going to continue. Make my own Christmas wreath. Yeah. Alright, so I got the red here. So I'm going to the opposite side. I'm going to attach it and do the same thing. Now, the Walmart mesh is completely different than like Michael's and Hobby Lobby mesh. So it's a lot thinner. The silver, like the red metallic in it, kind of pokes through cheaply. So I don't know if I'm a fan of Walmart mesh any longer. Alright, here, I'll show here in a second. So you can kind of see where the red is just really thin. But that's okay. I'm switching it up. I think I'll put more of the green and then come back. Let's see. Might do silver. I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm just playing around. I'm uncertain, guys. Or should I just stick with the green for right now and then come back with the silver? Uncertain. I guess I'm going to try out the silver. I need to know what I'm working with, so. Alright, so I'm going to take, the silver is so pretty. And this is Hobby Lobby mesh right here. Same with the green. Alright. And just keep wrapping it, and I'm going to walk it. See how this plays. I don't know for certain how this works. But it's super fun and super pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. You guys, this is pretty. Okay. So I'm going to put this. I like to lean into it. Now, I was going to do gold, but my daughter picked the silver. She said definitely the silver, so. Okay, guys, so I just went back and was looking at the film footage of the last view, which I had the camera turn widthwise, so it cut off quite a bit of viewing. So I went ahead and I switched it back to the normal front screen, but rightwards. So I'm getting this wreath tackled, and I'm putting on the last few of the green, which is getting very full. Let's see. I think I have 2 more spots over here. So I'm going to go ahead, get these put together, and then we're going to go ahead and start overlapping the real bright, pretty silver and red mesh on top of it. But it's looking super pretty. I'll go ahead and hold it up so you guys can see, because when I was doing this in the video, I was cutting it off because of the way I had the camera. But it's looking really pretty. Now, let's see, I think I have 1 more green to do, which is right in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll start with adding more of the silver on top of the green. Please don't forget to hit like if you enjoy my content, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I'm just crafting for fun. Not a professional at it, but I definitely enjoy doing wreaths, so that's why I'm making this video. Maybe there's a lot out there that are a little bit hesitant, but maybe this will give you some motivation and try out making a wreath. There's not much to it besides time and effort. Let's see, where's that last one at? I think it's right in here, so I'm going to flip this on its side. Get this in here. Really enjoying how this is turning out, though. Super, super pretty. Alright. Now you can see all the little gold wires, which I need that, so they are poking out, which I need them to be like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and start adding silver and red, which the silver is so pretty. So I'm going to start over here. Alright, guys. This is what it's looking like. I'm going to start adding more silver. So, I think from this point on, what I'm going to do is fast forward. Alright, you guys, so I think I have the amount of mesh that I want to have on this. So the next step is going to be hot gluing the items like this that will be intact onto here. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying this and liking this so far. Woohoo! It's looking super pretty. Alright, guys, so I stayed up late last night getting my wreath form for the swag. So this is what it's looking like. So today's a new start, it's a new day, and we are going to work on getting the hot glue gun prepped and ready. And when I bought this one, the little strings on it are all funky. I've tried getting it back together. I'm not too certain on how, so I'm just going to run with it. And what we're going to do is I cut some ribbon, and we are going to take the pipe cleaners, and we're going to hot glue them to the back of these so I can get it onto the wreath. So while I'm waiting for the hot glue gun to start, I'm going to, let's see, show you guys some of the things that I'm thinking about placing onto the wreath. So I have some cute candies, some cute little silver balls, and these little candies. Alright guys, so while I was off camera, I went ahead and wrapped one more pipe cleaner around the very top, because this is going to be my top end for the wreath. So you just twist it on there, and then make like a little loop. Oh, you can't see that. Okay. Hopefully you can see that right there. So now I'm just going to hot glue it down, so I don't have to worry about this moving. And it will be on there, and I don't have to worry about it. And then I have a hanger source for this beautiful wreath. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put a little tiny piece, probably, right over it, just to help support it. And then I'll let that dry. And that is our hook. So it's basic and simple when it comes to making a hook. You could use ribbon, like a little piece of ribbon. I was thinking of doing that. And then you hot glue it. But I decided to go with the pipe cleaner just because it's always worked out for me hanging my wreaths. So that's it. See if I can get this in here. So I just have a piece of fabric over it. And that's going to be the hook. And you could kick it up even more of a notch and hot glue the front part, but there's no really need to do that. So just going to wait for this to cool down. And then we get to start on placing the drones. Now, let's see. I might have to put this at the far end. And I do want to say and apologize for the lighting down here in the basement. There is no window in the room I'm at, and I'm just solely relying on one light bulb and then the little foam light up. So I'm going to go ahead. This is completely secured on here. So this is what's going to secure it and hold it in place, and it's guaranteed to stay on. So now you just got to find the placement of where you want it. And keep in mind, this is just an idea, so you could literally use anything, like those little trendy gems onto it. This will be my first time attempting to put it onto the a yard or a paint stick. So I'm probably going to put it on sideways. So what I'm going to do is pretty much find both ends, and then you're just going to start there. So I'm going to open this up. So it's kind of like surgery. So I'm going to sew it. I'm going to stick it through. I found each side. Let's see if I can. Alright, I got one side. I gotta find the other end to get that through. Found it. So right now I'm just gonna loosely twist the back until I get the other one through. So I got that one secure. And then I'm gonna take, hopefully you guys can see this. I'm gonna got one side. And I kinda want it angled, so hopefully I can angle this. If I can get through the mesh. Alright. Getting there. I'm going to hold that down while I flip it over. And let's see. Now this was a little bit more challenging. I can feel it, but I haven't found it yet. Alright, there's one. Where's the other side? So I'm looking for this. Yay! I got it, guys! So now, I'm going to just go ahead. Don't know what it looks like yet. I'm going to tighten the bottom one, since I just started that one. And give it a good few twists. I'm doing 4. So it's in there good. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to hold the top one that I have in. And I do, like I said, I kind of want this angled. That might not be the case, though, because I'm not dealing with a round surface. I'm dealing with... Alright, I'm going to pull one side. But I do want it on there tight, so I'm just going to have to work with what it allows me to do. Alright, I got that on there. Real good. I probably gave it 6 twists. It's important that it's on there good. The wind, nothing will take it off. So let's see. It's kind of straight, and I kind of want it tilted, so... There we go. Cute, cute, cute. Now, to place the other one on, let's see. It's a little bit more harder than what I was thinking. Maybe I can angle it. Let's see. Because the yardstick's just a straight, it's kind of difficult just to angle it the way you want. Maybe if I have this like this, but then that might be too much. I don't know, guys. I want it we'll see. If I don't like the looks of this, then I may not put this one on. I wouldn't suggest just hot gluing it. These are a more heavy item. So I think pipe cleaner is more secure. This is a lot more difficult than trying to get it through a wreath board. That's for sure. I can't seem to find the end of the yardstick. Paint stick. Okay, I got one through. And I really want this to look not perfect, but good. I don't want it just flat straight. So that's pretty much the task. And I don't want to make this video too long, but however, this is a wreath, so it's kind of, I don't have a choice in that matter. I want you guys to be able to visually see what I'm doing. My arms aren't in the way. Alright, I'm just going to tie this as tightly as I can. I have no idea the placement or what it looks like. I'm just going to go with it. It is a wreath, and it's about having fun and just, you know, visually piecing things together. So, let's see. Maybe what I can do is not, I could possibly just not tie down the other side and leave it like that. Now, if I was selling this, I definitely would want to have probably both these tied down. I don't think I'm going to do that, guys. If anything, I could add a little hot glue towards the end. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one wire pipe cleaner that I have on there. And I'm going to cut off this extra one. So yeah. Alright, I just learned something new. If you're working with the paint stick, even with a heavy object, I think you're good to go with just using one if you have to. So I might hot glue the bottom so you can actually, so it can be turned. Alright, so now what we're going to work on is the top bow. It's super cute. You guys, I'm totally digging it. It's turning out pretty. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just having fun, and it's going to go on my front door, so here we go. Starting the bow, so I'm going to move this to the side, hit pause for a second while I round up the bow stuff. Alright guys, I'm back. So I'm not satisfied with how I was doing the bow, but I don't want to do it like the gift basket style. So I'm going to incorporate the Bodabra, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just having fun playing around with it to create my bows. And I have both the snowman and the red in here. And then now I think I'm going to incorporate some of the candy cane and the green. So the candy cane stripe one is smallest in width. So I'm going to go ahead and use the green. And I'm going to make these a little bit smaller than the loops I just did. So I'm going to go ahead, and how I'm measuring this is folding it in half, and then I want the tails to be a little bit shorter on this. So I'm cutting it right about there. And what I love about the Bodabra is it's fun, and it's making me enjoy this a little bit better. I'm just not wanting to use my hands right now. So I'm putting it in, and then obviously I have to twist the bottom one to this. So, is that on the top or the bottom? Okay. I'm going to just laying it out. And then I'll take the little Bodabra thing. And this is actually making it a little bit more fun because I want to enjoy the process. And right now, if I do the gift basket method bows, I'll use too much of it for starters. And then on top of that, I'll probably end up with a big, not the style bow I'm going for, basically. So I did one of those, so now I'm going to switch over to the smaller in width. Ooh, and I like the firmness of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to measure out. I love the Bodabra. I'm going to make this smaller. So probably about 3 inches. And then I'm going to cut this. Let's see, do I want it longer or shorter? No, I'm right about where I have it. So what I'm going to do this time is, when I lay this down, actually I'm going to go to this side. When I lay this down, the bottom one, I need to twist. So I'm going to twist it before it's in. If you guys are following that. And then I'm going to take the top, and I want it to be a little bit smaller. So, ooh, I'm liking how this is turning out. Alright, and I'm going to take, I want this to go on either side. I'm going to take this little Bodabra thing here, switch that in, and stretch it to where I kind of want it. So, cute, cute, cute. And then I'm going to probably go one more time and do this side to it. I'm going to measure out the same. So, at 3 inches, this is going to be right about to here. So yeah, if you guys have a Bodabra, have fun with it. Actually, I enjoy using it on bows that I make when I don't have wire. But then on top of it, it makes the process of making a wreath, if you're new at it, a lot of fun. Sweet. Okay, so there we go. I know you guys can't see. Maybe I'll pick the phone up and show you what it's kind of looking like. I think it needs some more of the green ribbon, but I don't want to use that. I'll incorporate that different. So I'll pick this up. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I'll cut the tails afterwards. And I do want to make this my front. So I'm literally going to pull it out, twist it, wrap it, but then wrap the pipe wire on the backside, which is a little bit of the opposite. So I don't know. I guess I'll hit pause unless I should show it. I know this is running really deep into the time, so I'll go ahead and pause it and then come back once I pull it out, or I'll pull it out. And when I do this, you crisscross with the pipe cleaner. I'm basically using the Bodabber too, not only because it's so much fun, but because some of this Michael's ribbon is very, very, very thin. So I'm going to start to pull this up, but I want to double tie it. Okay. Then I'm going to bring it up. This. I don't know if I'm going to have enough pipe cleaner, so I might actually have to use something else. Let's see. I'll give it a few twists. This kind of looks funny right now, but I got to spread it all out and I'll show you guys. I'll hit pause. I'm going to go ahead and cut the tails on this and then come back. Alright, so I'm getting ready to place this bow, and I don't want to go too extravagant with the bow because this wreath is pretty full. So I'm going to take the pipe cleaner. I got to figure out where I'm going to put this bow. And then I got to tighten it on. So let's see here. So I'm going to put it in the middle, towards the top. Which I'm not going to lie, this is actually a little difficult. I know I'll get it, but it's a matter of trying to get it. Maybe I put too much mesh, but I wanted it real full. However, okay, so I'm going to flip this over. Hopefully I'm not ruining the bow, because it is sticking to the mesh, so. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and fasten this on, which I have it up real high. I'm going to give it a few good twists. Come around, which I don't have it pulled out yet or anything, so that might look a little funny. So I'm used to doing this, but like pulling it this way and trying to fix the bow. However, boy, I wish I had a wreath hanger for it. See if I can play around with the bow somehow. This is very fun. Use your imagination, but it's definitely, it does take quite a bit of work. Or for me, at least. So, trying to configure, which I'm doing this upside down. I'm not used to that, so let's see. I want the bows to be well seen. I gotta get this to down here. Okay, so let's see. I'll go ahead and flip this up. Ah! You guys, this is super pretty. It's a little bit harder working with because I have so much fluff. But I'll get there. I'm not cutting the tails off, I don't think. Except for, I need somewhere to hang so I can see what I'm working with. I will, at the very end, hang this on the door and play around with it. But what do y'all think? So far, I think it looks super cute. Alright, so now it's just a matter of playing around more with it. So I'm going to find some of these cute little pipe cleaners, and what I'm going to do is just add a few of the ribbon that I cut up earlier. We're going to add that to it. And I have these right here. Hopefully they're not too short. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take one of each. And I can either crisscross it or I could just line it together. I don't like that look though. Uh-oh, the wire's just coming off of this one. Hold on. Let me cut it. Alright, so probably crisscross it. Put the green in the back. And then I'm going to take the cute little peppermint, throw that up on the side. Or on top of the green. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. I'm going to throw this in. It's getting a little harder to show you guys the angle. So I'm putting this on top of the red. I'm using the pipe cleaner that's already pre-existing on here. That's all you do. So you just reuse it. And then you're going to twist it. Give it a good 1 or 2 twists. And I don't think I'll put anything over this. So I'm going to tuck the pipe cleaner down in. And there you go. And that's how you create the cute little wreath. Here, let me. This is getting huge. So that's what it looks like. And I'm just going to do quite a few of those around in different spots. You guys, I'm digging it. It's turning out super pretty. And I'll probably just do it, like I said, I made 4, so I'm going to do 4. And I think I might also want to incorporate some of the stripe down here, but I might do that towards the end and make a tail. So, all right. So, oh shoot, you guys can't even see me. Let me put this down more. Okay, I'm going to scoot this. So I'm going to put another one in placement right around in this red one. So I'm going to do the green, the white over. Well, actually the white one's longer, so I'm going to put the white one on bottom. And then the green one with this one on top of the white. The same. I kind of have it in an X. And you just pinch. So, kind of hard to... You just roll up, walk it, kind of pinch it. And then you take and you stick it in the pipe cleaner. I gotta angle this different. So I'm just gonna keep doing that with the other 2. So I'm going to hit pause until I finish doing this because I know this is gonna be a long video. I don't even know if anyone will stay tuned into watching it, or hopefully somebody will. Hopefully people will enjoy this. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's your imagination. You just create your own vision, which is super cool. All right. So my biggest thing with this huge of a wreath, and I haven't even got any of the other stuff onto it yet, is pretty much it's so huge. You need a wreath maker, something to hang it so you can play around with it while you're, like, to see what you're doing. So, yeah. Cute, 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 cute. I'm going to add one somewhere in this area. So, let's see. Might do it right here. What do y'all think? Should I go ahead and hit pause and then come back? I think that's what I'm going to do. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. All right, guys. So I'm wanting to make like a tail bow towards the very end. So I'm taking the ribbon and I'm going to cut. This is probably about 15 inches twice. So I'm going to cut the tail ends to this. So I'm going to add probably 2 of these. And for measuring, I'm just going to take this. And I want them to be exactly even. So just taking my measurement, holding it, and bam. I'm cutting the tails. So I'm going to do 2 of these. And then, of course, the red stripe one. And you guys pretty much get the process on this now. So what I will do is hit pause and then show where I place it. All right, so with this, I have them. I'm basically doing 1 loop at a time with these. And I'm just going to incorporate them all together. I'm just pinching. I'm probably doing 5.5 inch. So I'm just pinching as I go. I'm just winging it, guys. That's what it's all about, is making it your own and creating something really cool. So just pinching them together. And then I'm going to do the green polka dot one. Pinch. Add it to here. Now this is just going to be like the tail end at the bottom of the wreath. Sorry for my dog. My dog's barking. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to hold it, twist it, and get it real good and tight, just like so. And then what I'm going to do from here, I'm not going to play around with it too much yet. So I have all the tails. So I'm going to go ahead and fasten this on to the very bottom. And later I might hot glue it so I know for sure that it's going to stay on there. Now this is getting pretty full. So I'm really having to work a little extra hard. But you guys catch the drift. You understand what I'm doing here. So I have to flip it over carefully and fasten this on to the back. I'll be good once I get this fastened on. And then once I have it fastened on, flip this over. Hopefully I can get this even. Get this on good and tight. I'm giving it a lot of twists. And hopefully. Oh, it's going to be cute. Okay, so I'm going to have my, basically I'm going to have my cute little tail at the end. And then I will go ahead and tighten, let's see, how do I word that? I'll twist the ribbon and tighten it that way. Just wanted to give some funk and some spaz to the bottom. And hopefully this will do. Kind of, well, no, I guess I'll just leave it like this. So at the very end, once I hang it up, I will go ahead and play with the tail. So I'm just twisting, once we have this on, twist the tails. Cute, cute, cute. I'm getting shaky and hungry, so I'm probably going to have to take a break and eat something. But I'm very excited and happy on how this is turning out. If I was to be selling this to even make a profit, and my time and effort put into this, I don't know if I could put a price tag on this yet. But this one I'm making for myself, so we shall see how this turns out. So far, I'm loving everything about it. It's got a cute little vibe going on to it. Go ahead and try to find the clip. Keep in mind, I haven't really worked at the bottom of it yet. Not until later after I have it hung. So, here we go so far. Cute, cute, cute. So, pretty much what I'm going to do next is playing and hot gluing a whole bunch of my accessories onto it. So I'll probably start with the big items, and I don't know if most people, they just hot glue the whole entire thing onto it, or can I break it up and then stick it in? So let's see. I think my option is going to be breaking it up, if I can. So let's see. Need a big, hard, strong clippers. Hopefully this will work. Except for there's not much extension to it if I do it like this. Let's see. Try to rip it down. Oh, okay. Alright, so hopefully there's enough length. See if it'll clamp through this and break it off. Perfect! Okay, not probably... Okay, yeah, so you can pull it down. Make this one extra long. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. See if I can unmanage to... I can't really do much with that, so I'll just leave that. This one will be shorter, so I'll have to place it up front closer. Alright. So I'll be placing these in spots. You guys, I'm almost getting close to the finish on this. It's been a lot of fun. And I would definitely say, if I start making wreaths to sell, definitely have to invest in some kind of device, wreath hanger, something that holds the wreath while I'm making it. But this is a lot of fun. I probably should get on YouTube and try to figure out the best way to doing this besides hot glue. Well, I'll go ahead and try it and we'll see what happens. Alright. Got my hot glue gun on. I think I want to place candies like in the middle. So... Boy, I can't see, guys. I might have to... Might actually have to put this down lower and then try to figure something out. So I'm just going to try to place in spots where I see would be cute. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I want them to stick out facing forward. Let's take... Alright, the fun part. I think I'm pretty much got everything where I want to place it. So now I'm going to see if the hot glue's ready. I'm going to start with these little dingle balls, is what I'll call them. And I'm going to put these right over the cute little 4-piece ribbon bow things I put on here. I'll flip it here in a second so you guys can see it. And I don't have that much hot glue gun sticks because those were one of the things missing from my move. But I'm going to place them, everything I have placed down here. So I'm going to be hot gluing in. So I'm praying, guys, that I have enough glue to finish this. Otherwise, it might be a little bit. And you really want to hot glue these in pretty good so you don't have to worry about when. But I've never had issues with my wreaths and anything falling off. So that's, I mean, that's a major plus. Let me find the other ball. I have the other dingle ball right here. And I did take and cut these individual. So I'm going to place that right down in here. And I'll hot glue some to the fabric. That way it will stay in place. But I'm totally digging this. It's a very long video. Sorry about that, but hopefully the outcome pays off and everyone enjoys it. So where's my other? I have my third ball. Uh-oh. Something just fell. What was it? One of my candy things. I don't know where it fell to. Where did that go? I think I fell. I might have lost one. I can't get over to that area right now. So, alright. I'm going to take this out. Put a little bit there. And a lot right there. Stick it in. Super pretty. Okay, those are the 3 dingle balls. So now I'm going to move on to, and you will have a lot of glue that you'll have to clean up afterwards. I'm okay with it. So I'm going to be placing this candy back into where I got it from, which is right here. I'll give a little added glue to the mesh. Now I'll really secure it. All right, moving on to the next. I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yes, so I did lose one of the candies. I'll find it. All right. Got that in place. Guys, this is so much fun. All right, so instead of even pulling this out, I'm going to go ahead and give the glue shot right to that mesh because I have it in place on the actual paint stick. Okay, so I was only thought I was recording, and for some reason it didn't film. I don't know if it filmed me hot gluing all this down, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys. The outcome's going to be later once I hang it up on the door and play around with it. But this is a beautiful wreath, and I had a lot of fun making it. I might add more, and if I do, that might not be on film, but you'll definitely see it in the outcome once it's up on the door. I absolutely love how this turned out. Let's see if I can scoot this way, like up. Turn the light a little bit more, and let's see. I'll have to go back and start fixing things. But I haven't even seen it yet, because when you lay it down, it's just impossible. But please, guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you made it all the way through my video, I truly 100% worked really hard on this, and I appreciate you guys. And hopefully this motivates someone to attempt to make their own wreath. So with that being said, I'm going to flip the camera. All right, hello guys. Okay, so I went ahead and I got this hung on. It's getting ready to fall though. So I got this hung on the door, not the outside door, but I really wanted to get a cute visual. Look how cute it turned out, guys. I can add so much more to it. However, I think this is good. I don't want to overkill it unless I add some greenery or flowers to the outside of it. But for my first time doing any kind of swag yardstick or paint stick, I think this turned out adorable. So please don't forget to give a thumbs up, and thank you guys for watching. And I will be fixing the bow at the bottom, but it looks beautiful. Look at it, it sparkles. You can't catch it here because I'm in the basement, but there's a lot of bling and sparkle to it. I love it. The reward is such a great payoff. It's beautiful. All right, you guys have a wonderful day.